Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Kings. My name is Matt, of course, and welcome back to the channel today. I'm very happy to have you guys. Let's talk today a little bit about Dogecoin and its effects on Coinbase. Now, for those who don't know, if you happen to be new to crypto, Coinbase is basically the biggest exchange in the world. It has been listed on the stock exchange. If you go and look at the actual price of Coinbase stock here, it's $293. That's pretty crazy, especially considering that it's really not been on the stock market for a very long time. And man, the biggest issue here that they're seeing over at Coinbase is Doge, because it really is throwing Coinbase for a loop. Now, I have a theory and a Reddit post from an actual Dogecoin developer, and I'll get into both these. I'll get into my theory and the post from the developer talking about why Dogecoin is not actually listed on Coinbase. Now, the first thing that really does change things up here is the fact that Dogecoin itself has been listed on Binance, of course, Robinhood, and this has driven a ridiculous amount of Robinhood signups, if you guys haven't noticed. But also, what we're looking at is the rapid acceleration of these exchanges trying to list coins. Now, for a long time, you know, the methodology behind all this was, okay, this is called a S-word coin. I want to stay with my YouTube monetization here, so I don't want to say the word, but they're called S coins, you know, because they have no function, they have no purpose, blah blah. Which I agree with. I would say a lot of these coins don't really have that much of a purpose or that much of a function. But something that I think a lot of people need to consider is the fact that they get a lot of people interested in crypto. They get a lot of people interested in the scene, and like I said, it takes, 10% of, the world's population to say, hey, let's put Dogecoin in my retirement account, and boom, Dogecoin is worth an awful lot, and, increases in stability and ends up being worth a lot as a currency. So the question here really becomes, what is Dogecoin sort of limited by? And that is Coinbase. Coinbase is one of the biggest exchanges. I would say probably the biggest crypto exchange. I use it. I know a ton of other people who use it. Coinbase Pro personally, but I know a lot of other people use regular Coinbase. And the biggest issue is that Coinbase is very, very limited in regards to what they offer. Binance offers a whole lot more and is getting pretty popular. So the question here becomes, what does Dogecoin need to do to get on to Coinbase? Because when you look at it, a 6% drop in the stock price, that's not very good. I mean, who likes to see that, right? And I think the reason for this is, of course, the fact that everybody's flocking to Robinhood and other places in order to purchase this. So they actually asked a Dogecoin developer over on Reddit, and they said, what is the blocker for Coinbase integration? Apparently, there's something called Rosetta, which is basically like a technical term for the way that coins are implemented, and Coinbase recently added it. So they're completing it, so they don't have it fully added. Again, this is very technical stuff about integration and whatnot that I don't know. I'm not a blockchain developer, but basically from what I gather from this, and you guys let me know down below in the comments if I'm not reading something correct here or whatnot. Most coins that are added to Coinbase don't need Rosetta, so the Rosetta thing is not holding it back. What they're doing is making it easy for them, and that the ball is in their court. That's the big line here. Technical stuff aside, the ball is now in Dogecoin's court, which is a big thing because, again, remember, Doge is invented as a meme. We all know this, and the people who made Doge probably want to make some money. They probably want to make some money as much as possible, and the more places that Dogecoin gets listed, the better. The better the stock will perform, the better that the coin will perform. So this is good for both parties, right? Coinbase is going to do better probably as a traded stock on the NASDAQ and the public exchanges and all that. So I could see Coinbase going up, and really, had this been happening with the whole Elon Musk SNL thing, their stock probably would have surged. Their stock probably would have gone up an awful lot. I would say, again, obviously stocks aren't traded over the weekend, but on Monday, it should be skyrocketing. Coinbase should be skyrocketing, right? Because there are so many more people getting into crypto, getting into all this. But when the average person Googles, how do I buy Dogecoin? Coinbase doesn't come up. And the reason why it doesn't come up is because there's no way to buy it there. So with the core developer saying this 3 days ago, I have a very, very strong hunch that within a month, it will be added to Coinbase. Maybe I'm wrong, it's just my guess, but that is my theory. But my second sort of thought on why Coinbase has not added Dogecoin is because of their standards, right? Coinbase is a publicly traded stock, and I think that there has been such a stigma around these, sort of coins that are those S coins that are not functional, that don't really have a purpose. It doesn't have to do with price. Price really doesn't mean all that much. Anchor is probably, I think, the cheapest thing listed on Coinbase right now for 16 cents or something like that. So it's not about price, it's about functionality. Does the coin have a core project that it's working on? Just off the top of my head, I know Zcash, of course, works on privatizing addresses and privatization in general. Litecoin works on improving the infrastructure that goes between sending stuff, so they sort of compete in the sense of Ethereum. Matic works on reducing gas fees for Ethereum, and that's why Matic has been surging, because when Ethereum surges, Matic surges as well, since Matic is essentially working to improve the technology behind Ethereum. And you can understand all this stuff even if you're not a blockchain developer, or in fact, even if you're not knowledgeable on this stuff at all. I wouldn't call myself like a particularly knowledgeable person about the way that the tech end of all this stuff works, but the basic idea is that every crypto has some type of central project, something that they work on that they seek to do to improve the technology, to improve the way money is spent. For example, Veracity, VRA, which is one of my all-time favorite cryptos that I have a lot of, is working on like Twitch and YouTube and all that stuff, monetizing Twitch and YouTube and stuff. So I personally have faith in that for the long run. They have, a staking program and all that. So it just depends on what they actually are working on. Pancake Swap, Cake, that's another crypto. I mean, there are a million of them. They all have a project. They all have something that they're working on. And when you have coins that are just made as memes that don't actually do anything, I think that creates a bit of a stigma, or at least for the time being, has created a stigma. And I think that is why Coinbase may have been hesitant to get this Rosetta implementation added, or maybe even now adding Dogecoin. I mean, Michi Dragon here doesn't seem to have an issue with this, but again, this is a Dogecoin developer. So again, they've done everything that they can. Doge has done everything they can. Now it's up to Coinbase to decide whether or not they want to add this, and I don't think they want to miss out on the money. I mean, if they would have had this a week ago, this stock, if you look at the 6 month charts, a little deceiving. But if you look at Coinbase, John, I mean, you look at look for the month. I mean, again, it's had a bit of a rebound, which is great. But if you look at down for the month, I mean, it took like a 6% dip here in a couple of days, because this is when everybody was buying up Doge. Now people are selling their Doge because Doge's price is not particularly good, and it's having a bit of a rebound, which is great and all, but this shouldn't happen. This downward trend shouldn't have happened here for these few days here, So I definitely think that if they're able to add this and we see Dogecoin integration on Coinbase, you'll find that there are a ton of people making Coinbase accounts that are making, making their portfolios more diverse with Dogecoin assets. So that is the thought at the moment. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, you guys. And let me know down below in the comments, of course, what your thoughts are on Coinbase and Dogecoin. Why has Coinbase not added Dogecoin? It seems like what we could look at here that the ball is in their court. Basically, the ball is in Coinbase's court, and I don't think they would ever want to miss out on this opportunity. Simple as that. I don't think they want to miss out on the chance to potentially make billions of dollars from Dogecoin. So that's my thought. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to get started with Coinbase, my link down below in the description, my affiliate link, we each get a tiny bit of crypto. Who doesn't love that, right? So my link down below in the description, if you guys use my sign up link, we each get a tiny bit. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to join my Discord. Links down below in the description as well. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.